Hey everyone, today's lesson is about combining like terms. So sometimes in the math world, you will see the abbreviation CLT, that just means combining like terms. So looking at the box, terms with a variable means the letter, be 7x, this negative 5x, and 4x. Coefficient terms, just regular numbers. We have 3, 8, and negative 1. So when we're combining like terms, we're just kind of adding them together. So 5 plus negative 4, 7 plus negative 5 plus 4. And then these are already, they don't have any coefficients. So again, just kind of adding all of these numbers together, we should get 6x. And then adding all of these numbers together, we get 10. Throughout the course of the year, you will see me anytime that we are combining like terms, I will underline things that are the same, and then I will circle other things that are the same. So this 3x and the 6x are the same, so 3 plus a 6 gives me 9x. These both have an a, so I can combine them. So 9 minus negative 10 gives me negative 1. And then I just stick the a on the back. 7m and negative 5m are the same, so I just add those two together. So 7 plus negative 5 gives me negative 2m. There's nothing else that is the same with a negative 6, so I just bring it down. The 9 and the 5 are the same, meaning they don't have the x with it. So if I add those two together, 9 plus 5 gives me 14. Then I'm just going to bring this negative 6 down. I'm going to put it in front because that's usually how we write equations and expressions. Letter comes in front. Looking at 5, the 7p and the negative 9p are the same. So 7 minus a 9 gives me a negative 2p. This negative 1 and the 5 are the same, so a negative 1 plus 5, it gives me a positive 4. 5h and 7h are the same. They both have h's, so a 5 plus a 7 gives me a 12h. This negative 6 and negative 8 are the same, so a negative 6 minus 8 gives me negative 14. These are both the same. They both have x squared, so they're both the same. So I just add the numbers. So 5 plus 7 gives me 12 x squared. Looking here, I have x's. So I'm going to focus on those first. So I actually have 3 terms that have an x. I'm going to put that pretend 1 right here. So 5 minus 1 gives me a 4. 4 plus 3 gives me 7. And stick the x on at the end. Then I'm going to look at the y's. 7 plus 2 gives me 9y. Same idea, I'm going to look at the x's first. So I have a 26x and have a 4x, so just two terms that have the x. 26 minus 4 gives me 22x. 2 plus 10 gives me 12. Looking at 10, this is an x cubed, x cubed, x cubed. So they're all 3 the same terms, so I can just combine them, add them together. 8 plus a negative 7 plus a 16 gives me 17. And then I just stick the x cubed on at the end. A squared and then a b next to it, a squared and a b next to it, so these two are the same. Negative 4 plus 10 gives me 6. Then you just stick the a squared b on at the end. There's nothing else that can be combined with that plus 7. So I just add it on the bottom. Looking at the x squared, I have nothing else that has an x squared. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to focus on this y squared. Nothing else has a y squared, so I'm going to bring that down. This is an xy, and this is an xy. So I can combine those two. So 2 minus 7 gives me negative 5. All right, I'm going to skip 13 and 14, and I'm going to go on to 15. Perimeter means I'm adding up all of the sides. So in order to add up all of the sides, I'm just going to write it out to where it looks something like this. So 2x plus 1, that's this side, plus 3x plus x. So just like we've been doing, I'm going to look at all the x's first. So 2 plus 3 plus 1. Remember, anytime there's not a number in front of the variable, I can just put a 1. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 gives me 6. Stick the x on at the end. Then there's nothing else that can go with this one. Again, perimeter means I'm adding all the sides together. This is a rectangle, so I know that this side is the same as this side. So if this side is y plus 2, then that means this side is also y plus 2. If the top is 3y minus 5, then I know the bottom is 3y minus 5. So just like I did for 15, I'm going to add up all of these sides. So I'm going to start with the left and kind of work my way around. So y plus 2 plus this top, 3y minus 5, plus the right, plus the bottom. Looking at all the y's first, I have y here, a y here, a y here, and a y here. This y doesn't have any number in front, so I'm going to put a 1. This y doesn't have any number in front, so I'm going to put a 1. So combined like terms means you're adding them together. So 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3. So 4, 5, should get 8y. Now looking at just the numbers, I have 2 plus a negative 5 plus a 2 plus a negative 5. When I add them together, I should get negative 6. I cannot do anything else. This has a y, that does not, so that's my final answer. And that's all for today.